Good morning, everybody. I am going to explain the last part of the chapter, A Gift of Chappals. Rukumani inquired from the children if anyone had seen those slippers. She got angry when she learned that the slippers were given away to the beggar. Now, page number 27, paragraph 3. Let me read it. So, said Rukumani grimly, turning to Ravi, you gave the music master's chappals to that old beggar who turns up here. Children these days, groaned Pati. Amma, didn't you tell me about Karna, who gave away everything he had, even his gold earrings? He was so kind and generous. So, what happens? Now Ravi argued, giving examples of sacrifice by Karna, who gave his precious belongings to others. Who was Karna? Karna was one of the important characters of Mahabharata, who was known for his kindness and generosity. Now mother scolded them by saying that Karna gave away what was his own, not others' things. Next para. Silly, snapped Rukumani. Karna didn't give away other people's things. He only gave away his own. But my chappals wouldn't have fitted the beggar's feet. Ravi rushed brashly on. And Amma, if they did fit, would you really not have minded? Now, what happens? Ravi again argued that he could not give his own slippers because it wouldn't have fitted the beggar's feet. Ravi, said Rukumani, very angry now. Go inside this minute. She hurried indoors and brought out Gopu Mama's hardly worn new chappals. This should fit you, sir. Please put these on. I am so sorry. My son has been naughty. The music master's eyes lit up. He put them on, trying not to look too happy. Well, I suppose these will have to do. These days, children have no respect for elders. What to do? A Hanuman incarnate. Only Rama can save such a naughty fellow. Rukumani's eyes flashed. She didn't seem to like Ravi being called a monkey, even a holy monkey. She stood stiff and straight by the front door. It was clear she wanted him to leave quickly. So in this paragraph, what is the meaning of this paragraph? Now Rukumani got annoyed and told Ravi to go inside. Then she hurriedly went inside to bring Gopu Mama's hardly worn slippers. Hardly worn slippers means new slippers. And she gave those slippers to the beggar and apologized on behalf of her son. The music teacher became very happy to get these new slippers in place of his old slippers. But he tried not to look happy, as he wanted to show that he was upset with the children and with his loss. Now, the music teacher called Ravi Hanuman incarnate. Incarnate means in human form, monkey in human form, and naughty fellow. Rukumani didn't like Ravi being called a monkey. She wanted the beggar to leave immediately. Now last para. When he had clattered off in his new chappals, she said, Mridu, come in and have some tiffin. Honestly, how do you children think of such things? Thank God, your Gopu Mama doesn't wear his chappals to work. As she walked towards the kitchen with Mridu and Meena, she suddenly began to laugh. But he is always in such a hurry to throw off his shoes and socks and get into his chappals as soon as he comes home. What's your mama going to say this evening when I tell him I gave his chappals to the music master? Now the beggar went away and Rukumani went inside. Then she called the children inside and gave them something to eat. She thanked God that day Gopu Mama didn't wear his chappals to office. But she was worried. What would she tell him when Gopu Mama will ask for his new chappals? Then when Gopu Mama will return, what he will do? Because Gopu Mama was always in a hurry to take off his shoes and wear chappals as soon as he comes home. Rukumani was very worried about that situation. Then she was in dilemma, and how would she face Gopu Mama and tell him that she had given chappals to the beggar?